Okay. Alright. Uh. Hey, what's up, guys? Shilexi, welcome back to more Kagetsu Tohya. Last time we left off having done day 32, where we went and talked to the doctor, and then we did the, oh, I should have read that. How to view a event, go straight to school without meeting anyone, and go to the tea room. Wait. Wait. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, we did day 32 last time, and then we also did the Red Demon God, 10 Nights of Dream, which was interesting. But anyway, today we're gonna be doing day 33. So let's get into it. A day. Scene is Magstream 2. Skip. Morning of beginning. What do I do today? Would you like to skip? Yeah. And we want to... Well, okay. So the hint thing that popped up said go straight to school for a rare event. But the guide is telling me to stay at the mansion. I don't know which one I should follow. It's, I'm kind of interested in seeing if there actually is a rare event there at the school, so I'll... I hope this doesn't screw anything up. Go to the school. Morning, unchanging breakfast table, skip, and straight to school. Morning preparations, skip. Probably trust the guide. Yeah, you're probably right, but like, it's not like there are events. Yeah, I don't know. Do I close the game and reopen it and start from, and just do what the guide says? Uh, yeah, probably. If I ever went to start school in the past year, I saw it. Okay, yeah, yeah, I would, return to title. I really don't know. Don't, but, too late now. Today's lucky item, curry juice, okay. I'll follow the guide, I don't know. I don't want to. Alright, skip. Stay in the mansion. A day at the mansion, skip. Each one season 1, skip. And we want to go to Akiha's room. Have we ever gone to her room in the morning? I don't think so. We've gone in the afternoon, but I don't think we've gone in the morning before. No, we have gone in the morning. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. Skip. I don't remember these choices. This is the one where we walked in on her changing, right? I think. Yeah, and yeah, because we disturbed it. We walked in on her changing, so we want to go with choice 2 where we don't disturb her. Okay. Disturbing a nap isn't good. But what do I get if I disturb her nap? You know, maybe because it's been so long, I should have watched that scene, but whatever. What do I get if I disturb her nap? Probably hell to pay. I can't think of anything good to come out of it. Yeah, probably not. How should I put this? There's nothing but demerits here. Also, let me turn down my audio before music starts playing. I logically think it through and find myself putting myself in an unnecessarily dangerous position. Yeah. She might kill you. Actually, she literally, if I remember correctly, this is the first time we got sent to the basement where Kohaku, drugged us up. So yeah, probably best we don't mess with that. What kind of childish things am I thinking about? I must be really out of it. Yeah. I'll just go rest in my room. Mansion Noon, free moment 3. Don't skip. Noon has come and the mansion gets even busier. The western house on top of the hill. Oh, this is that one. Never mind. I don't know why I thought this was something else. That's my bad. Alright, skip. And we want to help Kohaku. Okay. Mansion afternoon, Kohaku-san's favor, the hardest obstacle of the main story. Alright, I know we only saw this bit very recently, but I'm not gonna skip it just because it's gonna lead into a new scene, I assume. So, just want to have some flow to it. Alright. I'll go help Kohaku-san. She said she'd be in the guest room after cleaning the dishes. Kohaku-san, I'm coming in. I speak as I enter. Kohaku-san seems to be in the corner, thinking hard about something. Kohaku-san, what are you doing? I speak to her back. Huh? Flinching, she straightens up and turns around. Shiki-san, you surprised me. She puts her hand on her chest and breathes in. I think I scared her quite a bit. I'm sorry I suddenly spoke. I was wondering whether I could do something to help, but it looks like I'm nothing but a bother. Yeah, Shiki, stop being a bother. A bother? Oh no, not at all. It was my mistake just now, so please don't worry about it. After embarrassedly saying that, she looks back at the object in question. In the corner of the room, there's a safe that looks like it has a lot of history behind it. You were looking at that safe. It's the first time I'm seeing it. Is there something inside? I'm not sure about the contents myself. Makihisa-sama used it, and since he passed away, it hasn't been opened. An unopened safe. You do have a key, right? Akiha probably knows what's inside, doesn't she? No, Akiha-sama said she didn't know. Look, there are 2 keyholes. These 2 keys were lost 8 years ago, and since then the safe couldn't be opened. A safe unopened for 8 years. How interesting. 2 keys? Something bothers me. Now that I think about it, such keys are surely... Searching through my pockets to find a key. A key? Yeah, a key. 2 of them, too. I don't know when I got them, but these are definitely the keys to the safe. I think we can simply open it now. Now that it's time to open it up, I suddenly feel a little nervous. You know, it's interesting how Kohaku doesn't even question the fact that you have the keys. It's just like, oh, yeah, okay. Great. Shiki-san's really great. Again, you don't question it. You're just like, yeah, sure, okay, that makes sense. Perfect. Let's quickly open this up and get it over with. I don't like how she says get it over with. But okay. Kohaku-san, on the other hand, doesn't think as negatively as I do, it seems. Yeah, she's a pretty, well, I was gonna say she's a pretty positive person, but like, her root in Tsukihime, I guess, would dispute that.
Shiki-san? What's the matter? You're not saying anything.
Hmm? No. How do I say this? Will it be okay to open it? It's been closed for years. Then maybe it's something we shouldn't know about. That's a good point.
No, it's not anything like that. I actually have a vague idea of what's inside the safe.
Oh? Then did you watch as the safe was closed 8 years ago?
No, I didn't directly watch it. There's something I've been looking for a while, but it's nowhere in the mansion. If it is, this would be the place.
Then it's not been thrown out or anything?
Yes, Makihisa-sama didn't allow me to look at it, but since he was kind, he wouldn't throw it away like that.
Calling Makihisa kind feels like a bit of a stretch, but... Okay. Is that so? Yeah, wait, why are you calling him kind when he... Like, okay, I get that from your perspective, right? You probably think, oh, well, he kind of had to do what he did. But Kohaku, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't call him kind. Is that so? Then I'll open it, but please don't be disappointed if there's nothing inside. There are more hidden safes apart from... Why would you know that, Shiki? Apart from this one. This mansion is, after all, big and mysterious. Uh-huh.
Yes, I've taken all that into account. You're kind, Shiki-san.
Okay, well, I'll open it. Here. And here. I put the keys into their places. Alright, what's inside? Click, click, creak! With the sound of disused machinery, the safe easily unlocks. What is it? Why the dots? For a while, we're both silent. Kohaku-san, here.
And no, you found the keys.
Oh, you didn't even open it. It just, that was the machinery was the sound of it just unlock. Okay.
You should open it.
Right. Kohaku-san's face is a little frozen. Probably because she's nervous. Yeah, maybe. Kohaku-san said that it would be in here, so it must be. Yeah, it's the first time they're opening the safe. Because the last time we came to this spot, we only had the one key that we got from being a cat. Or we found the hiding spot for the key as a cat, but then we opened it as a yeah. And then, yeah, we only got the second key the previous day, I think? Like, the previous day to this one? Or maybe it was the day before. Yes, I don't know. But yeah, this is the first time actually getting it open. Kohaku-san said that it would be in here, so it must be. If it's not inside, then whatever she's looking for isn't in the mansion anymore. Okay, but what is she looking for? Okay then, here I go. Kohaku-san wordlessly nods. The plain, undecorated door opens. At first glance, the safe is empty. The inside is wholly empty and looks new. But when I look at it, there's one thing. Just a picture? One picture. But it seems enough to grab Kohaku-san's attention because she stares at it intently. Oh, would you look at that? How cute. I'm guessing... No, wouldn't... Okay, no, because Kohaku was inside all the time as a kid. So it would have had to have been either Hisui or one of, like, the maids who... Like, the maids that were here before Akiya kicked them all out. That took this picture. So I guess I don't know. Assuming this is what she was looking for, It's actually kind of sad to think that this would have been like something important to her. Because she didn't get to play outside really, so like this probably would have been her only... Aside from when she would watch from the window, but... Her only like... view of them. Okay. Ah. I catch myself letting out an uncontrolled shout. The old picture definitely shows me and Akiha when we were younger. How many years ago is this? The inner courtyard illuminated by the sunlight penetrating through the leaves. The boy and the girl who used to go everywhere every day. A magical act exchanged when we still hadn't recognized each other as significant. Even then, it's a little embarrassing. Even though we were so young, we did exchange a kiss, and I didn't know it would be immortalized in a picture. I mean, it's just a... to be fair, it's just you kissing her forehead, not... not anything else. It could just be, you know... a close brother and sister, but... Well, even so. This is extremely precious on its own. I can't show it to Akiha even if I die, but it definitely is precious, yeah. Kohaku-san, the only thing in here is this, so... I didn't find anything else. But I can't say that. I'm happy to find the picture, but the thing Kohaku-san was looking for is...
No, this was the answer. I was searching for that picture.
Oh. Eh?
It's as I thought. There was a picture from that time. I'm satisfied knowing that it's still there.
Kohaku-san smiles as usual as she says that.
Then that picture is Shiki-san's. I wouldn't be the proper owner, and it's embarrassing to show it to Akiha-sama, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'd probably die. From embarrassment.
So please keep it in your possession.
I'll receive it if you give it to me. Is it okay, Kohaku-san? You've been looking for this all this time.
Yes, the thing I was looking for was whether that picture existed or not.
Okay.
I was looking for the scenery I kept seeing in my dreams, so I don't think I have the right to own that picture.
Oh yeah, if you see it in your dreams all the time, yeah, I guess, yeah, we'll hang on to it.
It's something you must have.
Is that so? Then I won't refuse.
Okay then. Excuse me, it's about time for me to go prepare dinner.
Wow, we were here a long time, huh? If it's already dinner time? God damn. Okay. Please prepare us something delicious today, too.
Yes. Something happy happened, so I'll try my best tonight.
Interesting. Kohaku-san trods out of the room. I'm left with the picture from my younger days. But why was Kohaku-san looking for such a picture? I guess I'll never find out. I put my boyish memories in my pocket and head out of the room containing the safe. So obviously, because we had to get keys to find that, right? So that must have some sort of significance to the story in some way. I just don't understand how. The scene's mansion, sunset, witch cooking, skip, and we want to... Isn't it best to eat dinner at the mansion? Mansion dinner, okay, this doesn't change at all, so skip that as well. Afternoon 2, that's the card game. And from here... Oh, we're down to 4 choices rather than the 8 that we have sometimes. He has forgotten what it is. In other words, the only thing I'm forgetting is one thing. The picture can be different. Interesting. The only thing I'm forgetting is one thing. It was an accident. Also, I'm just now realizing they didn't let us skip this. So I should probably be paying attention to what it's actually saying. If it's new. Yes, an accident. Oh, is he reminiscing about how he ended up in this dream state? On my way to school. I was hit by a truck and got injured somehow. Not Truck-kun! God damn it, Truck-kun, how could you? And unconscious I was. Transported to the hospital. And so if this is a dream, I'm sleeping in a hospital. I feel faint. It's no surprise. Anyone would feel faint if he realized that he's in a hospital, unconscious after a car crash. Fair, yeah. Then the child is... Okay, is he actually gonna definitively tie them together now? Len and the child? Trying very hard to continue this dream. Now that I realize it, there's not much to do. It's not that I can't get out of this repeating dream, but that I can't open my eyes. So I forgot that I was in an accident and kept on dreaming. This is bad. Yeah. That means I can't wake up from my dream. I can't find out the physical condition of reality's Tonoshiki. But seeing that I'm repeating days many tens of times, I might already be in a vegetative state at worst. Yeah. I don't think that's it either. Somehow it doesn't click. Tonoshiki was in an accident. That's true, but I don't know what happened afterwards. And since I don't know, I can't say anything definitive. Fair. Fatigue comes as usual. Today's thinking time is over for now. I'll be a blank page tomorrow again. But can that be? I didn't expect an answer, so I asked her. Of course, there's no answer. The bell rings and my consciousness falls quickly into darkness. In that moment, between sleep and unconsciousness, I finish muttering my question. But, Black Cat-san, was that accident a big one? I mean, you were hit by a truck, so yes. I mean, I guess if the truck was only going 20 miles per hour is still a lot to get hit by a big truck for human bodies, but I guess what the condition you'd be in at 20 miles per hour versus 40 is quite different. The art director's neighbor, opera singer during both day and night. So I'm guessing the art director was very annoyed a lot of the time. Okay. Start game, Twilight Grass Moon, Fairy Tale Princess, a day. And we are on to day 34. Skip. Yada yada yada. Skip. And we go to school. Skip. To Arkwood's place. Okay. School, Arkwood's apartment. Don't skip. Since I have since I have time, I should at least show my face. I didn't have time because of the school festival, and I just want to see Arkwood. Aw, how cute. I go out before Akiha.
Shiki-sama, did you forget anything?
Hisui surprises me with that question. No, I thought I got everything. I open my bag to check the contents. Writing utensils, student ID, notes for today, and then the hidden knife. I don't think I forgot anything. I'll be back later then. I might come back late, so don't worry too much.
Yes, it must be the cultural festival preparations. If you decide to sleep over anywhere, please give me a call.
Okay, then I'll see you later. I don't care what anyone says, Hisui is still best girl. I turned away from the bowing Hisui and trod downhill. Alright, Arkwid. I break off from my running to take a deep breath. If I go south from the intersection, it'll be the school east of the mansion. If I don't hurry, I'll be late. If I don't want to be late, I have to wake up and run all the way here. This is the normal routine when I want to go to Arkwid's place in the morning. You could always wake up like an hour earlier. Just say, hey, Hisui, wake me up at 5 a.m. rather than 6 a.m. Ring of the doorbell sounds. No answer. I open the door with my key and enter. Arkwid, you awake?
Just now.
She rubs her sleepy eyes and motions towards me. Arkwid's room is as simple as always. Maybe she went out last night, but she looks more tired than usual as she sits up on her bed.
What is it?
Or what is it? You look like you're in pain. Did something happen?
Yeah, I dreamt a pretty boring dream last night. It feels like it'll get swept away by myself.
She sighs. It looks more like she's mentally tired rather than physically tired. Boring dream? I thought you didn't dream often, Arkwid.
It's not often. I never dream. I stop my bodily functions when I sleep, so even thinking stops. Well, even then, I sometimes remember things from the past, but that's just the past. It's different from what you call dreaming, isn't it?
Yeah, a dream's half reality, half wish. It's different from remembering the past.
Right. I don't know what half wish means, but you experience things you haven't, right? Then I've never dreamt.
Half asleep, she speaks as if she were lonely. I mean, she probably is. Then your dream was just a remembrance of the past?
I haven't experienced anything like that, so I don't know. Since it contained something I didn't know about, I guess you could call it a dream. It was horrible. I thought maybe I had dreamt at last, but I saw a future that I hate the most. You didn't come either. I feel like I got cheated out of something.
She sighs again. Her morning today doesn't seem much better than mine.
But Shiki, since you're here, are you taking a break from school?
With that, she gets up energetically. Her eyes are telling me to take her out somewhere fun. No, I just thought maybe I'd see you for a while. After I hear what I came here for, I'm going to school.
Shiki, you're so cold in that aspect. You didn't come help me yesterday when I was in a pinch.
An unsatisfied look. Her dream is troubling, but at least getting trusted feels good. Okay. If you're in a pinch next time, call. But unfortunately, I can't pop up in someone else's dream. Well, as much as I don't like referencing it, the H scene with Len, it's revealed that that's her dream. So technically, we sort of can. But I guess because Len is like a familiar that has to do with dreams, that's probably an exception. If it's a dream, you're on your own. Wait, no, but we also popped up in Arkwid's Crimson Princess dream, right? Or Blood Moon Prince, whatever.
Solve it on my own? I can't do that.
Why not? She tilts her head obliviously. Arkwid, a while ago, who was the person who messed around with my dreams?
That was me.
Seriously, how can she forget something that would cause her trouble so quickly? I don't know, man. She's special. I don't know about demon familiars, but nightmares aren't scary. Well, that is... You can't use something like Len to alter people's dreams. Arkwid quickly consents. It's good that she understands quickly. Does she really, though?
Yeah, I had Len. I didn't use it too much, so I forgot.
See, I think I mentioned this last time we came to this scene, but it's interesting that she says had. Not have, had. I don't know, maybe it's a translation error, but it's interesting wording.
I guess I can ask Glenn to do it for me then.
Hey, you can't just abuse it like that. Yeah, well, if I don't leave for school right now, I'll be late. Arkwid will be Arkwid, I guess. Even though the conversation drew on unexpectedly, I got what I came for, so I should leave for school now. But again, then she ends up saying, you know, I can use Len. I can ask Len to do it for me. So I guess the had and have isn't really... It's probably just a translation thing. But still, I thought it was interesting. Arkwid, I have to ask something.
What is it? You suddenly became so serious.
That's... Did you do something to me?
Eh?
Eh? Arkwid tilts her head like a little pigeon.
What do you mean by do something? What did I do?
No, I don't know myself. I don't know what it is, but it just feels weird. Very descriptive, Shiki, thank you. And only you or Senpai would do something weird, so I came to ask about it.
I can't let that slide by, but to answer first, it's a no. I don't remember doing anything to you recently.
Recently? Yeah, I don't remember you doing anything to me either. But I can't even tell what I did yesterday, so my memory isn't helping. Eh? It actually feels like I asked this sort of question to someone yesterday, too. Ah, sorry. I guess it was just a mistake. Well, I'll be leaving for school now.
Eh? Shiki, are you really going? Since you came, I want you to stay a bit longer.
That pitiable asking face. I'm a healthy male. My determination is swaying. It's a good point, Shiki. What do I do? In this case, I'll just... And we will go... He'll flirt with Arkwid. Okay. I like how the guide says flirt rather than chat. Like the... He'll chat with Arkwid a little bit more. Okay. I'm just gonna skip. It's the same. Doesn't give us a choice to do anything. Okay. And we want to go to the tea ceremony room and share Senpai's lunch. See, the reason I watched that first part of Arkwid's thing again instead of skipping when it asked is because I thought something would change in like the next bit, but it didn't. So scene with Arkwid, skip. That's just her and CL fighting. Lunch is almost over. The students in the hallway are chatting dangerously close to the start of the 5th period. Walking down the hallway amidst the sound of laughter makes me loosen up a bit too. Bright sunlight and a peaceful scenery. An atmosphere where I can easily greet anyone I know, friendly and simply. The day goes on without any major changes. All the things are half happy, a little sad, and afterwards is boredom. The cycle continues, not knowing an end. For some reason, recently, one could say that this balance is weird. Yeah, sadness is relatively rare, and only happy things are noticeable. It feels like the best day of a lifetime. I must be torturing myself unnecessarily. I'm fearing that it would return to normal when I should just be enjoying the day. That's right. If I'm afraid of misfortune after happiness, I should at least try my best to enjoy the happiness. Oh. Sorry. I had an alarm on my phone. It started going off. I should at least try my best to enjoy the happiness. Even though it may just be someone's perfect dream. Suddenly. Dream? I feel like I'm remembering something extremely important. I don't remember yesterday. I thought that at first, but was it yesterday that I realized it was a mistake? But I don't remember yesterday. But there's nothing that can't be brought back to memory. Realizing that paradox always happens at the end. I've probably already realized it. Yeah, probably. After thinking hard, opening my eyes, then not remembering. This must be... Must be what? Shiki? I feel nauseous. Nausea like that caused by staring at the television for many hours. Oh yeah, we're done with that apparently. Like, oh, I'm remembering something. Nausea, and then skip. Oh, okay. This is just him getting caught out in the hallway by the teacher, so skip. He'll attend the lesson properly. Before 5th period, going to class, skip. School after, skip. And going to town, or go out into the street. Evening, streets, what to do, skip. And back to Arkwood's place again. Okay. I arrive at Arkwood's apartment. I believe it's been a while since we came here in the afternoon, right? I think last time we were here is when we saw the cat on her bed and it jumped out the window, if I'm not mistaken. I arrive at Arkwood's apartment. I was dripping balls in the hallway, but then I remembered I had anemia, it's all okay. Yeah, just brush it off as the anemia, it's fine. But it's whatever. Being reddened by the sunset makes it look special. Now that I think about it, there hasn't been an evening like this before. Sunset always came on the hill. The image of looking at the sunset from a high ground afar. Maybe we've not done this before. Maybe the time we came here in the afternoon was when we didn't go to school and we ended up going out to town from the mansion. Okay. That would make more sense, I guess. Maybe it's something that I don't have myself, but something created by the child. Maybe. The end must be getting near. Maybe her powers are coming to its limits, but I can't think clearly much more. But I can think clearly much more often now. All right. If I don't seize this chance, there may not be another. As long as I remember her clearly, I have to get advice from someone who knows her well. We're finally fully confronting Arkwood about Len's happenings. Arkwood, tell me about familiars.
Familiars?
Whoops, that wasn't the Arkwood voice.
I don't really care, but why all of a sudden? You adamantly said that you don't have any interest in such things.
It's just that the situation's changed a little. Oh, and please cut out all the parts that are hard to understand and make it easy and succinct. Okay. No. Maybe that's a little too much. Don't leave them out, but please make it as easy to understand as possible.
Even if you say that, I don't really know much myself either. I just brought Len. My knowledge about familiars is basic.
Ah, that's perfect. Please tell me.
Okay, then where should I start?
Arkwid looks happy. Even though the content might be a little off, she's always happy to talk.
Firstly, what is a familiar? Answering that question first would be appreciated.
Or that's Shiki talking. Okay. What is a familiar? Answering that question first would be appreciated.
Okay, then I'll start with the types of familiars. A familiar is a magus helper, but it's essentially different from a maid or a slave. Okay. A familiar is a part of a magus, and it's also something that represents the magus.
Right. A part. Right. Nero's familiars were Nero himself, but are all other magi like that too? No, he was a bit different. Do they carry them in their bodies?
Nero is special. A familiar shares a mental and physical connection with the master.
It's been so long since I saw Nero's name. I forgot how fucking weird it was.
A familiar shares a mental and physical connection with the master, but regular masters can't form an equal connection with every one of them like Nero.
Alright.
In other words, magi don't come out. Their first priority is taking their sorcery into the realm of magic, and they don't have time for other things. But when something urgently requires their attention, then they send their familiars as ambassadors. They don't have specified roles like spying or patrolling or assassinating, but they adapt their roles using an algorithm to faithfully mimic what its owner would do.
Okay.
First-rate familiars are those who can act on their own without the master's will.
So, like Len is doing? Sorry, but I don't really understand. Tell me something simpler. Like, for example, your familiar is a black cat. But was it originally a black cat?
Len? Len's a combination of a human spirit and the corpse of a cat.
You know, I knew they had to make familiars, they had to use the body of something. Okay, I'm gonna choose to believe that that she says corpse because the cat's consciousness is no longer there. And that the cat wasn't actually dead when they turned it into a familiar.
Right, then I should explain that to you first, Shiki. Listen carefully. Familiars are life forms not within the normal system. Magi need a part of themselves. But that part doesn't need the part to think and act exactly like them.
Okay.
What they need is something that has about the same level of rationale and reasoning, but can think independently. That way they can act as a teacher and have the familiar be a teacher to them too. It's better to discover new things that way, and it also makes it easier for them to realize their own mistakes. All that's fine, but it's very difficult to make a human and maintain it. So they usually use small animals for this part. They prepare a container for the reason, and that container usually is a cat or a dog. And so they prepare the corpse of a small animal and a human's lingering mind. Someone else's lingering mind. It's easier if you use the mind of a dead person the world still remembers. Since the mind has just left the body, it's easier to put the personality in a new container. Now the master needs to repair the small animal's corpse so that it can move, and adds onto it so that it can become a part of him.
Okay.
Usually it's blood, hair, an eye, or other parts of the body that contain strong magic circuits that get into the animal.
Oh god. So much exposition.
With that, the connection is established between the master and the familiar, and the familiar now possesses a magic circuit it didn't have before. And the revived animal is no longer an animal at this point, but an individual life limited to the Magus lifespan. But the thing to keep in mind is that's not reviving a dead person.
Yeah.
It's strictly using the parts left behind to combine other parts, so it doesn't transcend into the realm of magic. And the familiar starts acting for the master in the busy outside world, and before long, it'll become the symbol of the Magus. Well, there are some that are definitely against it, and in those cases they might use already living things as familiars. Although they become magical monsters that resemble us more.
Okay. In other words, that child is a black cat, and also a girl. One can't tell which one comes first. Using the parts of someone who passed away. But it's not considered reviving the dead, just merely putting another life in.
It's more exactly giving than putting in. Familiars can work off common nutrition, but it'll soon become infeasible. Since they are grafted with magic circuits, they can certainly use sorcery, but they lack the ability to regenerate mana. For example, it's like a light bulb. You can't turn it on without electricity. And that electricity flows out of the Magus. If the familiar doesn't get supplied by the master, it cannot perform magic and will soon die.
So a familiar without a master
is dead. It's essentially a life form maintained by the master. It dying is only natural.
The power of nature, says Arkwid.
It's different from a cat without an owner. A familiar without an owner doesn't exist. But one like Len, who has a little bit of demonic nature, can make another contract to live on.
Now, by demonic nature, does that mean the soul of or consciousness, whatever, of the person who was put into the cat was like part demon? Or when the familiar was being put together, the person who made Len added some sort of demonic element?
Len's active life is short, but she was made a long time ago. So she's growing as a familiar, and also as an animal spirit. In addition, the Magus who created Len was extraordinary, so Len has much latent potential.
Okay. I let out a sigh of relief after that comment. I don't know her situation, but since she's Arkwid's familiar, she's already found a new owner.
Shiki? Why are you making such a kind face all of a sudden?
It's nothing. It just means she's old enough, she's become magical over time. Okay. It's nothing. I was just relieved. With you as the master, I thought that a familiar could live a long time. Magic getting translated as demonic is common because they're both Ma and Japanese. Okay.
Why? I'm not Len's owner.
Wait, what? Then why?
Huh? I'm just taking care of Len. I don't need a familiar, and plus she's a spirit of nature. Since I'm of the same type, there's no way we can form a contract.
So... Arkwid? You... God damn it. Okay, so... There's no one in this game who's a magi, is there? I mean, I guess vampires sort of apply, but like she said, they're both nature, so that wouldn't work. So, is Len just doomed? Hold on. What does that mean?
Len still doesn't have an owner. And there are lots of people who want to use an excellent familiar like Len for evil purposes, so I'm just taking care of her until she can find a new master.
What is that? Then something's really contradictory. That's weird. Then how's the familiar still alive? Doesn't it die when mana supply from the master's cut off?
But Len's a dream demon. She can replenish mana on her own without a master.
Okay, that's good.
She doesn't actually need to form a contract.
Okay. So...
But I don't know why she never acts on her own. If she doesn't receive blood or another form of energy, she'll probably disappear. But I don't think she's stolen any yet.
That's concerning. Huh.
She's so weak that she can barely move around now.
Oh. What? Disappear? That's cool, Darkwood. If she doesn't act on her own, why don't you order her?
Eh? You were the one who told me not to abuse a
familiar. Well, if the abuse saves its life, we can make an exception.
Or is it okay to just randomly change someone's dreams to save Len?
I'll volunteer. Come on, Shiki. Volunteer, buddy. I definitely got mad at that before. A while ago, Arkwood sent me the dream familiar as a reward, and made me dream an unspeakably ridiculous dream. I mean, basically giving you a wet dream of her isn't really, you know, I wouldn't say it's ridiculous, but, After that, I put my foot down so that she should never do such a thing again.
That's the only time I used Len. If there's a next time, it'd be when you're in some serious trouble. For example, if you're hurt, then I can't do anything. But Len might have a way.
Oh yeah, wink, 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 nudge, nudge.
And if there's a situation where your mind might die before your body does, then Len, who can control dreams, would be the ideal savior. Well, although she'll disappear first, because she doesn't have a source of mana.
When I get hurt? What do you mean?
I can't tell you any more than that.
Does our dream Arkwood know what's going on? Arkwood turns her eyes away. Like, I feel like I've thought of this before, but she definitely knows something. And afterwards, she wouldn't reply to any of my questions. Huh. Arkwood. Being sus. I plop onto my bed. All the lights of the mansion are off. Usually it becomes my world around this time, but I don't have much energy today. Arkwood explained. That black cat is still alone and doesn't move on its own, and in the end, became so weak that it might disappear. Not knowing what to be mad, I firmly grasped my sheet. This world has started to collapse. The reason is simple. If this is my dream, then the real Tonoshiki is dying outside. And to stop that, the child is running. She wasn't trying to trap me into this repetition. Rather, she was trying to save me from meeting tomorrow and dying. But even that is at its limit. Without a source of mana, death is certain for her. To let me live in oblivious happiness, she's shorting her own life. A bell rings. And drowsiness visits once again. I can tell that she's working hard, but now I'm getting mad at the perfection. The trick has been found out. She doesn't need to make me sleep once I start having doubts and questioning the world. Okay, do as you will. But I'm going to do whatever I can. The moment I talk to the darkness, my consciousness sinks. The only thing I can do now, there is only one thing. If you're trying your best to not let this world collapse, I only need to put an end to those who are trying to destroy it. Okay. We'll see if you can beat the Kashima demon, dream demon, whatever. I mean, I assume he obviously does. Otherwise, yeah, like, it's basic, plot armor. Protagonist wins. Type Moon Daily Message 27 Dead Apostle Ancestor Series. 5 Ort lives in a South American village. Has a form similar to a spider. Good to know. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there, I think. So Len is running out of time, running out of mana. So she's gonna die if we don't do something quick, which is not good. Arkwid definitely knows something, or this dream version of Arkwid definitely knows something, which I kind of had figured before, but this confirms it with the way she was all shifty, like, and yeah, I guess it's so. According to y'all, so we will be opening that safe again and finding a different picture, I assume. Which, yeah, I guess that makes sense, because I don't know what Shiki kissing Akia's forehead has to do with the story. So, yeah, it makes sense that there'd be more to that. And yeah, I guess next time Shiki's gonna be going on a demon hunt, I guess. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Later. Oh, on day 42? Okay. Wait, there's only 44 days, if I remember correctly. Scroll, yeah, day 44 is the last one. Alright. But yeah. Sorry, got sidetracked. Later.